that's what I'm trying to find. I can't find it.
meditate, sometimes you can hear the voice of the sea.
This is the voice of the sea.
There it is.
If you're ever injured in an accident, call Wagner the lawyer dude. He's like us, a surfer, and he lives by the beach.
Okay.
And you don't pay unless you win.
What should I do?
Float over to lawyerdude.com or call 833-333-3333.
I hear you.
And if you can, tell him thank you for handling my mom's slip and fall. She's doing great. Office is Volusia.
Live from the Anderson Gym in Palm Coast, Florida, it is Flagler County High School basketball. We are back, our first broadcast of 2025. Pretty excited to be here with you tonight. The 9-7 FPC Bulldogs taking on the 8-8 Nease Panthers. Panthers are on a 5-game winning streak. Bulldogs have won 4 of 5 games, so both teams come into the game relatively hot and winning basketball games. Rich Carroll, along with Mike Licio here tonight to bring you all the action on Flagler County Friday night basketball. Mike Licio, what's up?
Happy New Year, Rich.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Pretty excited to be here. So how about these two teams, Mike? Both winning basketball games. Nease is hot. What can we expect to see here tonight?
I think a lot of this game is going to be won in the paint. Now, Nease is a better three-point shooting team, but they only shoot about 8 to 9 threes a game. The other thing, though, usually when you have a team that doesn't shoot a lot of threes, they get to the line a lot. Nease does not. They average 11 free throw attempts a game. FPC has struggled from the outside, so I think this game is going to be won in the paint, and with timely, and for Nease to win, they have to have some timely threes.
Stand by while we honor America here at the Anderson Gym. All right, we are moments away from basketball here at the Anderson Gym. The Bulldogs and the Panthers, the Nease Panthers here tonight. Thank you so much for joining us on the Flagler Radio YouTube channel, WNZF Sports Network. If it is your first time joining us, please subscribe to the channel. It helps us out a lot. We're proving the power of local sports here in Flagler County, in particular here tonight, Flagler County High School basketball. Mike, how about the starting lineups here tonight?
So for Nease, oh, where'd it go? It's a new year.
Yeah.
So Nease is not very deep tonight. They only have 8 players, but they will have, let's see. The lineups weren't in the scorebook yet when I pulled it, so I'm
no big deal.
Trying to piece it together. But I will tell you this. I know for FPC, the man they just introduced, Anthony Hampton, he is figuring to be a big part of tonight's action, averaging 16 points a game, had a 30-point game over the winter break. Very hard to score 30 in a high school game when you have no shot clock and only 32 minutes. That tells you how hot he can get. Josiah Sanders has come on strong as of late. He's averaging 8 points and 6 rebounds. And then Roman Caliendo is averaging 7 points and almost 9 rebounds.
Interesting season for the Bulldogs so far this year. They lost their first 4 games of the season. Then they win 5 in a row. They win the battle for Belterre against Matanzas. and now they've won 4 of 5. Pretty consistent winning after that start of the season.
Yeah, they're 9-3 since the 0-4 start, and then Nease got off to a slow start too, and they figured it out.
So yeah, Nease 8-8 on the year. The Bulldogs 9-7. We'll see if Nease can keep their winning streak going.
Reed Foster, Jack Cole, Langston Hackworth, Chase Pfeiffer. And who am I missing? Oh. And Luke Lindsay for Nease. As they get the ball to start, FPC counters with Mahler, Watson, Sanders, Royal, and Hampton. And Hampton knocks it away. He's going the other way to the cup, off the glass, and he's going to go to the line. So very quickly, Anthony Hampton making his presence felt.
Yeah, no, he just took the ball himself coast to coast there after the steal, draws the foul. Chance to get some early points here.
Foul on the Panthers, number 24. That's Hackworth, of course, his first foul, and Anthony Hampton will shoot 2. And he makes the first.
So good this year from the free throw line, the Bulldogs in particular.
83% from Hampton.
Yeah, he's had some season from the line.
Knocks them both down, and the Bulldogs lead 2-0. They shoot 64% as a team, which isn't bad, but if you take out Caliendo and Sanders, they're closer to 75%. And that is a jumper off the mark that time and knocked out of bounds. It'll go to FPC. That was Chase Pfeiffer. He has come on strong. He's averaging 10 points and 5 rebounds a game for Nease. Just underway, 2-0 here. As Mahler brings it into the front court. Looks like Nease is in a 3-2 zone. Hampton back up top to Mahler. Bulldogs taking their time to set up the offense. Hampton, long 3. Good, Anthony Hampton, he can do that.
So he is hot to get the new year started here. Nothing but the bottom of the net on that 3.
His 27th of the season. It's going to be a foul against the Bulldogs. R.J. Watson, his first. So it's 6:46. Nease will inbound in the front court. Cole out top to Lindsay. Now Hackworth goes baseline. Blocked that time by Josiah Sanders. That was their leading scorer, Langston Hackworth.
What a block. The only thing missing there was the finger wag.
And that is Josiah Sanders with his first block of the night. Nease coming off a 76-43 win over Beachside last night. Lindsay inbounds. And that was Foster. Going down low to Hackworth, guarded by Watson, off the mark. RJ fights for the rebound, and Mahler comes up with it. Bulldogs running the other way to Sanders, off the glass and in.
Beautiful pass from Mahler. The vision in the open court.
And there is going to be a timeout by Nease. It's a full timeout. We'll be back in a moment. FPC leads 7-0 here on the WNZF Sports Network.
When you meditate, sometimes you can hear the voice of the sea.
This is the voice of the sea.
There it is.
If you're ever injured in an accident, call Wagner the lawyer dude. He's like us, a surfer, and he lives by the beach.
Okay.
And you don't pay unless you win.
What should I do?
Float over to lawyerdude.com or call 833-333-3333.
I hear you.
And if you can, tell him thank you for handling my mom's slip and fall. She's doing great. Office is Volusia.
Welcome back to the Anderson Gym. Mike Licio, Rich Carroll with you with their first broadcast of 2025, the first of many. FPC starts the game on a 7-0 run. It's 6:20 to go here.
Bulldogs with the intensity on defense here so far, causing turnovers, hitting the boards, scoring on the fast break. They're doing it all right now.
And that was Foster over to Cole. Hackworth up top, 6 minutes to go. Nease trails by a touchdown. Lindsay trying to find Hackworth down low, drops it in. Double team comes, back out to Lindsay for 3. And that is knocked down by Luke Lindsay, and Nease has their first points of the night.
Yeah, that looked good coming out of his hands.
Lindsay shooting 37% from beyond the arc. Nease shoots 37% as a team, so a very good outside shooting team. Royal double teamed in the corner, kicks it over to Hampton. Hampton down low to Sanders. Sanders back up top, stolen away by Hackworth, going the other way. Teed up and blocked again, this time by R.J. Watson.
Wow, the Bulldogs, a lot of defensive intensity here tonight. Nothing coming easy for the Nease Panthers.
The second time there's been a blocked shot as Hackworth is going to inbound. Foster has it, guarded by Sanders. Hackworth going to think about it from the corner, but gets it over to Lindsay. 7-3. Nease trails, back down low to Hackworth. Nice back, tried to hit the cutter, knocked away by Royal. So the ball stays with the Panthers with 5:17 to go. That's going to be Cole to inbound. Going to Hackworth, guarded by Watson. Inside, off the mark, rebound Sanders. That was Chase Pfeiffer with the miss. As we are now 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Mahler tried to force it inside, knocked away, and Hampton comes up with it. And Anthony Hampton is all over it.
Absorbing the contact and knocking it down.
7 points for Anthony Hampton here in the first quarter. Lindsay with another 3. This one misses though. FPC controls as Royal is walking it up the court. Nashon averaging 8 points a game. Sanders closely guarded. Hampton from the corner, off the mark. Going the other way now is Nease. Foster, little too much on that one. Ball stays with Nease. There's the inbound to Lindsay. Cole up top, back to Lindsay. Pfeiffer in the corner. Driving in baseline on Caliendo. Little jump hook off the mark. Hackworth follows it, and they're going to call a foul on the floor. That's going to be number 2 on R.J. Watson.
So 2 early fouls here for R.J. Watson, and nothing coming easy for the Nease Panthers right now. Every single shot attempt contested by the Bulldogs.
We'll have to check that. I guess I have that wrong because I thought that the first foul was on Watson as well.
May have been on Hampton.
I will correct that. As Nashon Royal with a heads-up play, knocking it off the Nease player. All right, all fixed. 7 points for Anthony Hampton, by the way, as we see Dominic Pagan check into the game.
Pagan has done a nice job this year off the bench running the offense.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, you know, that second unit last couple weeks has really come on. Hampton traps in the backcourt. Pfeiffer kicks it underneath to Cole. Makes the basket and the foul.
Nice pass that time.
Cole's first basket of the night.
The 6'6" senior at the line for one.
Foul was on Royal, his first. Cole shoots 80% from the free throw line. Misses that one though. It's out of bounds and it goes to FPC. Nease comes in shooting 77% from the line as a team. Pagan across to Caliendo. To Hampton in the corner. Almost 3 players closing in on him. They go back to him in the corner. Knocks it down! The Ant-Man, Anthony Hampton, with his second 3 of the night.
Nice look from Pagan to find him in the corner there. He looked right through the defense of Nease off, and that got Hampton a wide open 3 in the corner.
Hampton with 10 points here in the first 5 minutes. Down low, spin move by Foster, too strong. Corralled that time by Zach Murphy, who gets it off to Pagan. Under 3 minutes to go, FPC leads by 7. In the corner, Hampton, some is good, and it's off the mark, but Caliendo follows it. And out the basket.
Bulldogs making all the hustle plays right now. Offensive rebounds, putbacks, drawing the fouls.
And so Roman Caliendo will go to the line.
Major substitutions here for Nease.
Foul was on Pfeiffer, his first. Caliendo has struggled from the line. He's 41%, but he gets that one down. And it's a 10-point game for FPC. That's Nicolet's in the game for the first time tonight for Nease. He has it. He's guarded by Sanders. 2:30 to go. Trying to get rid of it. He does. Nice pass there. As Pfeiffer kicks it back out. That is Barraza with it. Now back to Nicolet's. Nease taking their time, trying to slow the pace down. Nicolet's guarded by Sanders. Now back to Barraza. That's Boeto now. Under 2 minutes to go. Some teams will hold for 1 shot in this situation. That is into the corner, and that is going to be a travel. That time by John Archer.
Yeah, a lot of side to side from Nease. They're unable to penetrate that Bulldog defense.
They'll be adding a shot clock in Florida next year, so you won't see as much of this. As FPC inbounds. Nease trying to set up the trap. Nolan Caliendo from his brother.
They call an offensive foul. That's a tough call.
Yeah, you know, we don't have that arc like you do in the pros to kind of see if he was too far under. So the foul charge to Nolan Caliendo, his first 4th team foul for FPC. As Nease will inbound. 14 fouls for FPC, just 2 for Nease. As Nicolet's is guarded again, this time by Murphy. Murphy not giving him any breathing room. There's Caliendo on the switch. Foster to Lindsay. Floater in the lane and no good, but he's going to go to the line. That's going to be the 15th foul, that one. On Caliendo, I believe that is his first.
Nashawn Royal and R.J. Watson checking back in the game.
Luke Lindsay makes his first free throw. He has another one coming.
Caliendo and Murphy to the bench.
Lindsay shooting 73% from the line.
Pagan also comes out. Mahler back in.
Another good job by that second unit. As Lindsay makes them both, and it's 15-7. Nashawn Royal takes the inbounds. Nease is pressing. Watson now trapped, knocked away, stolen by Lindsay. Underneath, stolen back by Royal. They are hounding him in the backcourt. And I think he's going to be out of bounds. What effort, though, by both teams.
Oh, yeah. Fighting for the ball, both on the ground. Both teams not giving an inch.
So Nease will set up the press again as Mahler across to Nolan Caliendo, the freshman. Nice pass by Watson underneath the Sanders and blocked that time by Pfeiffer. Ball stays on the FPC side.
Yeah, once the Bulldogs break that initial pressure, they are getting a lot of fast break opportunities as Anthony Hampton checks back in.
Hampton, 10 points here in the first quarter. As Mahler will inbound. Underneath to Watson, off the glass, in and out. Rebounded by Nicolitz. Foster into the paint, nice little scoop by Pfeiffer, and they're gonna call a block on FPC. That's gonna be number 2 on RJ Watson.
Seeing better movement from the Panthers here towards the end of the first quarter, and they're getting right to the basket and drawing fouls.
And that is gonna send Pfeiffer to the line. Chase shooting 77%. Makes the first. Nease is now 3 for 4 from the line. So it'll be interesting to see with RJ Watson in foul trouble if they do try to attack more inside.
Looks like Caliendo is getting ready to check back in.
15-8, 44.9 to go in the first quarter. A good quarter for the Bulldogs. Makes them both. And now going the other way is Hampton, and he's going to go to the line.
Great hesitation dribble that time from Hampton to get the defender off his feet, get right to the basket and draw another foul. More free throws coming up for Anthony Hampton.
And Hampton is already 2 for 2 from the line. (15-9). The foul was number 2 on Hackworth. So that's a big deal for the Panthers. So he's going to check out probably for the rest of the quarter, I would imagine, not to pick up another foul. And Hampton now 4 for 4 from the line with 12 points.
He's just automatic.
37 seconds to go. Nicolitz in the front court, guarded by Royal. Lindsay to Foster. Foster in the corner. Triple team comes. Nice ball movement underneath to Pfeiffer. Couldn't get it to go, though. Follows his own miss and will get the basket and the foul.
Yeah, that was a nice touch pass that time from Cole. They weren't able to finish, but there was Pfeiffer to clean it up.
Pfeiffer now with 4 points.
Archer checks in for Nicolitz.
And he makes the three-point play. So 22 seconds to go, it's 17-12. Sanders floats it up, but Hampton couldn't pull it down.
Yeah, it's a little high on that pass. Maybe on the 2-and-1 there, you want to make it a little simpler.
16 seconds to go. This should be the last possession of the quarter, I would imagine. Foster to Archer in the front court. And it's going to be knocked away.
Active hands from Josiah Sanders knocks the ball off the offensive player's foot. As Clyde Frazier would say, the old foot trick.
10 seconds left. St. Augustine. Good old days. St. Augustine. Nease. Sanders takes it all the way, and he's going to go to the line. Nease trails by 5.
A lot of free throws here in this first quarter for both teams.
6 for Nease, 5 for FPC.
Bulldogs have 5 team fouls. That was the 4th on Nease.
And Josiah Sanders is not a very good free throw shooter, 57%. He has shot it better as of late. He was shooting around the 35% range at one point in the season. FPC, both teams 5 for 6 from the line now. As Sanders misses them both. Able to get the rebound though. Hampton, deep three, off the mark. Excuse me. And that is the end of the first quarter. FPC leads 17-12. Back in a moment. This is Flagler County High School basketball on the WNZF Sports Network.
When you meditate, sometimes you can hear the voice of the sea.
This is the voice of the sea.
There it is.
If you're ever injured in an accident, call Wagner the lawyer dude. He's like us, a surfer, and he lives by the beach.
Okay.
And you don't pay unless you win.
What should I do?
Float over to lawyerdude.com or call 833-333-3333.
I hear you.
And if you can, tell him thank you for handling my mom's slip and fall. She's doing great. Office is Volusia.
Back here at the Anderson Gym, 17-12, FPC leads Nease. Thank you so much for joining us for Friday night basketball on the WNZF Sports Network, Flagler Radio YouTube channel. Our first broadcast of 2025. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It helps us out a lot. Trying to show the power of local sports here in Flagler County. And that was an entertaining first quarter, Mike.
Anthony Hampton tied Nease with 12 points. They had 12, he had 12. Leading scorers are 5 apiece for Pfeiffer and Lindsay for Nease, and then 12 for Hampton.
Mahler sets up the offense over to Nashon Royal. Ronowski in there with Hampton and Caliendo as well. Double team over to Nashon Royal. Inside to Ronowski, pump fake. Splits the defense off the glass, no good. Rebound from Caliendo. And now he gets it out to the corner for Hampton. Zone defense right now, 3 up, 2 down low. 3 up top, 2 down low for Nease. The 3-2 zone. Foul up top there by Pfeiffer.
And that is not a good foul by Pfeiffer.
Yeah, all the way up at half court.
Got a little aggressive on the trap there. That is his second foul.
Ronowski. Maurer gets it in the backcourt. Caliendo with the jumper. In and out. Rebound to Nease.
That might be the first 3 he's attempted this year. We'll check that.
Pfeiffer has it.
It is.
Now it's down low. Up top to Lindsay. Stop and pop. It's good.
And they love the mid-range shot from Nease.
17-14 now, just getting started here in the second quarter.
Pretty good shooting team. They shoot 52% from the field.
Hampton baseline toward the basket, no good. Another rebound for Caliendo. Fights for it, has it, drives to the basket, off the glass, no good. And Nease comes away with the rebound once again.
Last time we were here, Roman Caliendo had 14 rebounds. He's well on his way to that.
Another turnover for Nease. They've been a little sloppy with the ball here in the first half. Mahler to inbound. Ronowski out, Watson in.
Got 4 of the 5 starters in. The lone starter on the bench, Josiah Sanders.
Caliendo trying to find Watson underneath. It's stolen away by Nease. Here they come the other way. Lindsay across to Pfeiffer. Over to Foster. Baseline, air ball. Mahler skies for the rebound. And we're going to get a timeout from FPC. Coach Shirley doesn't like what he sees offensively, trying to slow it down here for the Bulldogs. Thanks once again to everybody joining us here for Friday Night Hoops on the WNZF Sports Network, our first broadcast of 2025. Return to Matanzas next week. It's been a few weeks since we've been at the ship.
quite some time. I was down there for the Kiwanis tournament last weekend. Did some interviews. You heard some of that on the Tuesday morning sports.
That's right. We had Tuesday morning sports, and we had the Friday sports this morning, and tomorrow morning you'll get the Rich and Mike Sports Show at 7:30. And anytime on the Flagler radio app, we'll recap this game, maybe talk a little college football playoff as you had that thriller with Notre Dame and Penn State last night. Nashawn Royal to inbound, gets it to Mahler. Now they're going to try the trap again. Mahler gets it to Hampton, and Sanders lays it up and in.
Josiah Sanders with his first basket of the quarter, 4 on the night.
Stolen away by Nashawn Royal. Dishes to Mahler. The layup is in. Nashawn Royal, that's not his first steal here tonight. He has been active on the defensive end.
And then his vision after getting the ball to find Mahler in stride.
Nice move that time. Draws a foul on the floor, no shot.
That's going to be number 3 on Watson, I believe.
Nicholas did a good job drawing that foul.
That is number 3 on R.J. Watson.
Pfeiffer will inbound the ball. Gets it into Call, and that's going to be a 3 for Hackworth. No, oh, it bounces in. Shooter's bounce, and the 3 is good. Big guy surprised me with that one.
6'7", but he shoots 46% from beyond the arc. That was his 34th of the season.
Sanders is doubled, and we got a jump ball. Which way is the arrow pointing? It's pointing in the direction for Nease. So it'll be a turnover for the Bulldogs. Lead cut down to 4 now.
Zach Murphy checks back in, the defensive specialist for FPC.
That's Foster. Over to Lindsay. Pfeiffer. Lindsay has it, top of the key, guarded by Mahler. Foster. Over to Call. Back to Hackworth, spinning off the front of the rim. Fights for the rebound. FPC comes away with it. That's Anthony Hampton leading the break. Over to Mahler. Caliendo. That's a foul line jumper for Hampton, no good. Oh, nice rebound that way. Taking it right away was called from Caliendo.
Great
Pfeiffer.
awareness.
Oh, and it's stolen away. Active hands once again from the Bulldogs. Here comes Murphy. He's going to slow it down wisely. Gets around the defender. Dishes to Hampton down the lane, and it's good.
Panthers do not have an answer for Anthony Hampton, who has 14.
Hackworth taking a deep 3 off the back of the rim, no good. Great box out that time for the long rebound for Murphy. Gets it over to Hampton, and he loses it. Stolen away by Nease.
Hackworth has taken about 40% of the team's threes this year.
And that's going to be a 3 from Foster, no good. Rebound by Hackworth. Dishes in the lane. Layup is good for Jack Call.
And Nease stays with it.
23-19 in a very competitive first half. 3:20 to go here in the second quarter. Ronowski to the scorer's table, looking to check back in. Hampton, and he's going to turn it over. And Nease comes back the other way.
The trap working very well in the front court for Nease.
Pfeiffer has it. Down low to Call. Back out for 3. No good.
I'd like to have seen Cole take that shot. He's got a mismatch. Jack Cole is listed at 6'6". He's got the 5'10" Devin Mahler on him. I think you got to take that. You got to take that shot.
You got to take advantage of the mismatch. I totally agree. Substitutions for the Bulldogs. Ronowski in there. Nolan Caliendo. Pagan. Second unit out there. Underneath, blocks by Ronowski, but a foul is called.
He got a little handsy on that one.
So Jack Cole will get a couple of free throws.
Second team foul. First one for Ronowski. Cole missed his lone free throw. He's 0 for 2 now.
2:53 to go here in the first half. Bulldogs lead 23-19.
Both teams 5 for 7 from the line.
Knocks that one down, 23-20 Bulldogs.
Now Cole is going to come out for a breather.
Pagan looking for the touchdown to Nolan Caliendo, complete. The layup is no good, however. Sanders is there, unable to clean up, and the rebound goes to Foster. Now fast break for Nease, broken up by Ronowski. Good hustle that time to put an end to that fast break.
Nolan Caliendo running down the field like he does as a wide receiver.
Yeah.
And just like Hayden Hayes, Pagan was able to find him, but he couldn't finish the layup.
Ball over to Foster in the corner for three. That's Lindsay, no good. Rebound to Zach Murphy. The fight on the ground, and we'll see what the call is. It's a jump ball, possession arrow to the Bulldogs.
Nease 1 for 4 from beyond the arc quarter.
So Pagan to inbound again.
They shot 178 threes in 16 games, so 11 a game. I think my math was off earlier, but they've averaged 11 threes a game. They've already shot 6 in this game and 4 in this quarter.
So a little delay here. And looks like, well, still some discussion going on there.
Not sure if there's an issue with the clock or... Well, there's the athletic trainer, Ron Steinware, coming out. So maybe... Not sure. So maybe a little blood on the floor, just a little moisture on the floor.
They needed a towel.
So Nease is going to bring everybody back in. We'll go ahead and get ahead of this. So Lindsay, Cull, Hackworth, and Pfeiffer coming back in.
So basically the starting lineup back out there.
And FPC still has the 4 players off the bench, and Josiah Sanders, the lone starter on the floor.
Murphy has it. Back over to Pagan to set the offense up. Here comes that pressure from Nease. And the Bulldogs turn it over. It works again. Another fast break for the Panthers. Bulldogs get back on defense. In the corner, Hackworth drives baseline. And
I think they're going to get him maybe extending that arm a little bit as he spun.
so an offensive foul that time. Surprised they called that. I thought maybe he would have stepped on the baseline.
And that's number 3 for him. So that's even...
Yeah, that's a huge call.
That is a huge call.
So score remains 23-20. 2:13 left here in the first half.
Greg Shirley brings back a couple starters, but he's gotten...
Sanders, and he's called for the offensive foul. So going back the other way.
Well, now we've seen it called both ways.
So second unit out there.
Second foul for Sanders, so he has 2. Watson has 3, something to keep an eye on. Pfeiffer has 2, and Hackworth has 3 for Nease. More moisture on the floor.
It's not that hot outside, Mike. I don't know where
it was here during the JV game, but the air conditioning kicked on.
Nease has it. Pfeiffer inside to Cull. Looking for the post move. Hook in the lane, in and out. And Bulldogs almost turn it over. They still have it. Here comes Pagan. To Hampton in the corner for 3. He's fouled. So 3 free throws coming up for the great free throw shooter Anthony Hampton. The score has remained 23-20 for some time now.
And that is the third on Pfeiffer. So Nease's top 2 players, both with 3 fouls. Hampton, 14 points. He's 4 of 4 for the line. Make that 5 for 5. FPC 6 for 8 as a team.
Hampton's second free throw. Knocks it down. One more coming. As Nashawn Royal checks back in.
Hampton with 16 points.
A big first half for Anthony Hampton, filling up the scoreboard. Misses the free throw. And the hustle from Nashawn Royal for the offensive rebound. Back up top to Hampton. Mahler has it. Nashawn Royal steps up into a top of the key 3 and knocks it down. Nashawn Royal makes it an 8-point lead for the Bulldogs.
His first 3 of the night.
Got the offensive rebound and then knocked down the 3. That turned into a 5-point possession for the Bulldogs. Archer has it. Good defense up top from Sanders over to Lindsay. That's Nicolitz, and driving the lane and laying it up and in is Jack Call.
Call now with 7 points. He's had himself a nice half.
So Bulldogs hold a 6-point lead with 48 seconds to go. Nashawn Royal has it, takes the screen. He's feeling it down the lane, dishes it to Hampton. Now he drives, puts it up toward the basket. A lot of contact there. Sanders draws the foul.
So that is on Lindsay, his first. Sanders 0 for 2 from the line.
And he knocks down the free throw.
Bulldogs 8 for 11 as a team tonight.
And it's a 7-point game, so those are big-time free throws. He's able to knock down both. So Sanders has struggled this year, but he knocks down both there to give the Bulldogs an 8-point lead. Here comes Nease, that's Lindsay. Picks up his dribble. Ball deflected, and it's stolen away. No, it's a fight for the loose ball, and Nease does eventually turn it over. Nice hustle that time from Ronowski. And with 20 seconds left, the Bulldogs get the ball back.
The depth of this team has become their strength.
Inside to Caliendo, pump fake, draws the contact. 2 more free throws coming up for the Bulldogs. Is that the pump fake that set up the contact there? Defender went for it. Bulldogs with an 8-point lead, 2 free throws here for Caliendo. First one on the way, and he knocks it down.
That was the second for Cole. And again, Caliendo has started to shoot the ball much better as of late. He was 1 for 14 at one point, which means he's hit 12 of his last 18.
Obviously, he's been working on it. That work paying off here at the line. Misses that one, but hustles and gets his own rebound and then turns it over, but Mahler gets it back. And Nashawn Royal, with 10 seconds left, will hold for a final shot. He's guarded up top by Lindsay. To his left, stops out to Hampton. The 3, knocks it down! Yes! Anthony Hampton at the buzzer. And the Bulldogs take a 34-22 lead to halftime. So big end there to the first half for the Bulldogs. They open up a 12-point lead after the end of the first half over the Nease Panthers. Thank you so much for joining us. Friday Night Hoops on the Flagler radio YouTube channel, WNZF Sports Network. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back after this.
When you meditate, sometimes you can hear the voice of the sea.
This is the voice of the sea.
There it is.
If you're ever injured in an accident, call Wagner the lawyer dude. He's like us, a surfer, and he lives by the beach.
Okay.
And you don't pay unless you win.
What should I do?
Float over to lawyerdude.com or call 833-333-3333.
I hear you.
And if you can, tell him thank you for handling my mom's slip and fall. She's doing great. Office is Volusia.
When you meditate, sometimes you can hear the voice of the sea.
This is the voice of the sea.
There it is.
If you're ever injured in an accident, call Wagner the lawyer dude. He's like us, a surfer, and he lives by the beach.
Okay.
And you don't pay unless you win.
What should I do?
Float over to lawyerdude.com or call 833-333-3333.
I hear you.
And if you can, tell him thank you for handling my mom's slip and fall. She's doing great. Office is Volusia.
When you meditate, sometimes you can hear the voice of the sea.
This is the voice of the sea.
There it is.
If you're ever injured in an accident, call Wagner the lawyer dude. He's like us, a surfer, and he lives by the beach.
Okay.
And you don't pay unless you win.
What should I do?
Float over to lawyerdude.com or call 833-333-3333.
I hear you.
And if you can, tell him thank you for handling my mom's slip and fall. She's doing great. Office is Volusia.
Back here at the Anderson Gym, halftime. Bulldogs lead 34-22 over the Nease Panthers here on Friday Night Hoops on the WNZF Sports Network. And Mike, that was a close game until that run at the end by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, the FPC Bulldogs finished the half on a 10-2 run. 19 points from Anthony Hampton, 6 from Josiah Sanders, 3 from Nashawn Royal, 4 from Roman Caliendo. They've gotten production across the board, but most of it coming from Anthony Hampton. Nease, on the other hand, 7 from Cole, 7 from Lindsay, and 5 from Pfeiffer. They have to watch out, though. Hackworth's their leading scorer. He has 3 points and 3 fouls, and then Pfeiffer is their second leading scorer. He has 5 points and 3 fouls. And we are underway. Foster in the corner, guarded by Hampton. It is a 12-point game right now. And Mahler, no call there, is Cole with a nice turnaround there. Yeah, I think the FPC faithful wanted a call there, but Cole, his great night continues. He has 9 points. And I missed the basket. Who scored that?
I missed it too. We had a little technical difficulty here with the camera, but everything back online now. But Bulldogs have a 36-24 lead.
We'll figure it out later. A deep three off the mark. That time by Hackworth. Where we're sitting, there's a railing, and there's like one spot where I have a blind spot.
Yeah, we need a higher chairs for this.
Royal with it. Back up top, 6:40 to go. It's 36-24. And now Sanders pulls up, back out. Royal, 3, good! Nashawn Royal with his second 3 of the night, and the Bulldog lead is 15.
Nashawn Royal looking good on those three-pointers right now.
The FPC run since late in the first half is 13-2.
Nashon Royal playing a great game tonight. Hustle plays.
And finally, a much-needed 3 by Lindsay. He has 10, and it's a 12-point game.
And that's what Nease has to do, knock down some threes and play good defense, and they'll be right back in this one.
And they are a very good shooting team. Mahler drives the lane. That's going to be knocked out of bounds off Nease, so it'll stay with FPC. Clock stops at 5:48 to go as we see Boeto check in. Mahler inbounds at the Sanders. Sanders, Mahler, Royal, Hampton, and Watson on the floor for the Bulldogs. Nease counters with Pfeiffer, Cull, Lindsay, Hackworth. Zach's Royal to the lane and good. Nashon Royal gets it going.
Nashon Royal having some night tonight. A series of moves right to the basket for the deuce.
8 points, 3 steals, a few assists, as that is stripped by Mahler going the other way. Pass gets away. Nease coming back. Cull into the lane, and another great play by Jack Cull.
Panthers able to take advantage of the turnover from the Bulldogs that time.
Cull came in averaging 7 points a game. He has stepped up tonight. Mahler, and they're going to call a foul there in the back of the front court. And that's going to be on Boeto.
Got him on the reach there. That's a tough foul at half court.
His first team foul. Foul count 10 apiece in the game. Hampton, another 3. Another 3. Anthony Hampton, 22 points. The lead is now 15 again.
Bulldogs hot from behind the arc here tonight.
6 of 9. Lindsay's been feeling it, but he misses that one. Nease 3 for 9 as that's going the other way. Nashon Royal. Did Hampton tip that in?
Nashon Royal with the layup on the fast break. He is unstoppable right now.
The lead is 17 and Nease wants a timeout. And we're going to take it with them. We'll be back in a moment. This is Flagler County High School basketball on the WNZF Sports Network.
When you meditate, sometimes you can hear the voice of the sea.
This is the voice of the sea.
There it is.
If you're ever injured in an accident, call Wagner the lawyer dude. He's like us, a surfer, and he lives by the beach.
Okay.
And you don't pay unless you win.
What should I do?
Float over to lawyerdude.com or call 833-333-3333.
I hear you.
And if you can, tell him thank you for handling my mom's slip and fall. She's doing great. Office is Volusia.
Mike Licio, Rich Carroll with you at the Anderson Gym where FPC leads 46-29. Since the 2:45 mark of the second quarter, Nease has been outscored 22-7. That's a 3 from Hackworth off the mark. Rebound by Sanders.
Yeah, he's been off here tonight. The one he hit was a shooter's roll right off the front of the rim.
And he had come in shooting 46% from the three-point line. He is 1 for 4 tonight as Royal has gotten hot. Another nice pass by Nashon Royal. Underneath, Sanders couldn't finish, but he gets the foul call.
Yeah, you're seeing a fantastic night from Nashon Royal. He's doing everything out there, facilitating, stealing the basketball, running the fast break, hitting threes. He's doing it all.
Foul on Cole, his third. Sanders 2 for 4 from the line. Now 3 for 5.
He's doing a good job there tonight.
And that's something that we talked about a little bit, that Caliendo and Sanders have both been struggling from the line. They are combined 4 for 7. If you get 50 to 55% from the line from them, that's good production. As the
That's unfair.
That's on the scorer's table. Mistakes happen. Mistakes happen. He's a 50% free throw shooter. The percentages say he would have missed it anyway.
That 12-point halftime lead up to 18.
Bulldogs 11 of 16 from the line tonight as Murphy has it. Here comes a double team. They trap. Sanders, patient, waits for Pagan to come into the lane. Off the mark. Sanders follows it, fights it, gets it back. And they're going to call a 3-second violation.
Yeah, it's a good call.
It was inevitable. So it goes down as a Bulldog turnover. Foster into the front court to Cole. He's the hot hand for Nease. Pfeiffer underneath.
Wow.
Hackworth blocked that time by Sanders, his third block of the night.
It's a beautiful pass, but a better defense.
Hampton transition three and the bank is open.
My goodness. He called it.
And FPC leads by 21. And stolen away by Caliendo. Bulldogs 7 from 10. 7 for 10 from beyond the arc.
Amazing.
Murphy guarded by Cole. Forcing him to his left hand. And Greg Shirley wants to take a timeout. Check and see.
Maybe
It's the full, no, it's the 30-second timeout. So we'll stay here.
yeah, Bulldogs 7 for 10 from downtown. Really hot from three-point land here tonight. But it's not just that. Making all the hustle plays, playing great defense, hitting the boards. I mean, and great ball movement, whether it's Nashawn Royal facilitating or Devin Mahler or even Pagan when he comes in the game. The ball movement, you're just seeing the Bulldogs outplay Nease in every facet of the game.
I think it's safe to say, and we saw them 5 games into the season, I think it's safe to say that they have gotten comfortable and familiar with Greg Shirley's system.
Yeah, and he's done a great job. We mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Bulldogs started the season 0-4, and they have consistently won since then.
Watson with it. Hampton on the floor with Caliendo as that's stolen. Murphy and Pagan. Lindsay in the front court. In the corner to Foster. There's a whistle away from the ball. And that's going to be on Pagan. First team foul, his first foul.
Nolan Caliendo checking in for Anthony Hampton.
There's the inbound from Foster. And I think they're going to call a foul on Caliendo. Or are they calling it on Murphy? They're calling it on Murphy. So that is number 1 on Murphy's second team foul. Is now it's inbounded to Cole. Closely guarded by Caliendo. Turnaround, no good, but they're going to get the whistle. So that'll send Hackworth to the line.
So I guess they say he got him on the wrist there.
Hackworth's first free throw attempts of the night. He is 89% on the year. As that foul was number 4 on R.J. Watson, so let's keep an eye on that.
Nease on a 5-game winning streak coming into this one. That winning streak is on the line right now.
Bulldogs have won 9 of their last 12. As Hackworth makes them both. Now 36 of 40 on the season, 90% as they set up the full court press. Sanders is going to throw it across the front court to Murphy. Murphy into the lane, a lot of contact, and there's the whistle.
And the Bulldogs have been successful. Nease has been successful with that trap, but if the Bulldogs can beat the initial pressure, they've had success getting to the basket and drawing fouls.
That foul is on John Archer, his first, third team foul. And Murphy knocks the first one down. He was only shooting 39% from the field. And he misses the second. Rebounded by Murphy, and he's gonna get called for traveling. Bulldogs 12 for 18 as a team. We're gonna have some substitutions as Barasa checks in. And that's knocked out of bounds. It stays with Nease. At the end line now, Lindsay will inbound. Hackworth in the corner. Off the mark again. He's now 1 for 5 as Pagan handles the rebound. They're going to say he stepped on the line and he is out of bounds. Panthers just 3 of 11 from beyond the arc tonight.
Yeah, they have struggled from distance, and they've struggled stopping the Bulldogs from distance.
There's the inbound call up top to Pfeiffer. And now Cole gets called for an offensive foul. And that is number 4 on him. So foul trouble, 4 fouls for Cole, 3 for Pfeiffer. For FPC, 4 fouls for RJ Watson. As FPC breaks the press, Murphy going to the lane, off the mark with the left-handed scoop, rebounded by Hackworth. To Pfeiffer in the front court. Lindsay thought about it, gives it back to Pfeiffer. Up top to Cole. Hackworth guarded by Sanders. Caliendo now guarding Lindsay as FPC is trying to guard with size, and that's going to be a foul on Caliendo.
Good job by Lindsay being aggressive there. You see you got the bigger guy on you. You should be able to use your speed to get around him, and he draws the foul.
And I believe that, is that the 15th foul? Nope, that is the 4th team foul on FPC. Roman Caliendo's second foul, as he and his brother will check out. I got to spend some time with my brother. We didn't play any basketball, though.
Yeah.
Lindsay up top now to Hackworth. Cole into the corner, wide open Lindsay. Knocks it down. And Luke Lindsay, 13 points. 3 for 6 from beyond the arc. Still a 17-point game.
Plenty of time left here.
Sanders, nice pass underneath to Ranowski, and that is a foul by Lindsay.
Yeah, it's a hard foul, too.
So they're actually going to call it on they call that on Cole, and that is huge. That's his 5th foul.
Wow. So,
I thought they were going to call it on Lindsay from behind. They call it on Cole.
so Cole fouls out in the 3rd quarter.
He's their 2nd leading scorer.
But he's still standing out there.
So Ranowski will shoot 2.
And now Cole is out.
That is huge for Nease. Yeah, I thought they were going to call that on Lindsay, who only had 1 foul.
Nicolitz checks in for Cole.
So Cole finishes with 11 points. Ranowski now 2 for 3 on the season from the free throw line. And 3 for 4. Back up to 19 points with 51 seconds left. Bulldogs 14 for 20 from the line. They've outshot Nease 20 free throw attempts to 10, but foul count is even, 14 apiece. And that's going to be a foul on Pagan. That'll be number 2, but that'll put Nease in the bonus. And that sends Lindsay to the line, where he is 2 for 2. And now 3 for 3. 8.5 minutes, though. Nease, it's a quick run. They're right back in this game.
Starting to put points on the board. They just can't get stops.
Makes them both. Panthers 10 for 12 from the line. 17-point game. Under 30 seconds to go in the third. Royal cross court to Sanders, who holds it. Double team comes, gets it to Pagan. Double team comes to him. Now Royal has it. They are pressuring FPC, trying to force an error. Pagan, and they do. Stolen by Pfeiffer. Nicolets the other way. They're going to hold for one shot with 7 seconds left. In the corner, Lindsay, one more time, he knocks it down. Big 3 by Nease to close out the period. It is still a 15-point game. Excuse me, a 14-point game, 53-39. Back in a moment for the fourth quarter. This is Flagler County High School basketball on the WNZF Sports Network.
When you meditate, sometimes you can hear the voice of the sea.
This is the voice of the sea.
There it is.
If you're ever injured in an accident, call Wagner the lawyer dude. He's like us, a surfer, and he lives by the beach.
Okay.
And you don't pay unless you win.
What should I do?
Float over to lawyerdude.com or call 833-333-3333.
I hear you.
And if you can, tell him thank you for handling my mom's slip and fall. She's doing great. Office is Volusia.
Back here at the Anderson Gym, Bulldogs had a 12-point lead at halftime over Nease. That lead is now 14. They led by as much as 21 points in that third quarter. Nease trying to fight back, one of their better players, however, and Jack Cull fouled out there in the third quarter.
Jack Cull came in averaging 7 points a game, but he is 11 through 3 quarters when he fouled out.
Still plenty of time left in the game here with 8 minutes. Nease if they can knock down some threes and play defense, they'll be right back in this one.
Luke Lindsay leads Nease with 18, 25 for Anthony Hampton.
And Nease nearly causes a turnover there. Instead, they foul Mahler. So first team foul within the first 8 seconds of the fourth quarter here against Nease. Almost forced a turnover there.
Number 2 by Lindsay.
Pressure has given the Bulldogs some problems. However, you see them break the pressure from time to time and score easy baskets in transition, draw fouls. So it's gone both ways here. That time they get the turnover. Here comes Hackworth. He gets it over to Nicolets. Lindsay has it. Lindsay got hot there at the end of the third quarter.
18 in the game.
Hackworth stops. Back out to Lindsay. Across.
Lindsay was 3 for 4 from the beyond the arc in that quarter.
Foster was thinking about it that time. Now he gets it in the post. Has a mismatch with Mahler. Pops it back out to Hackworth for 3. No good off the front of the rim. Rebound to Watson. Here comes Nashawn Royal the other way, and he loses the basketball.
Hackworth now 1 for 6 from the three-point line. He is a 46% shooter coming in.
Nicolets just throws it away, and okay, one official said it was going to go to the Bulldogs. The other official says it was deflected, so it's going to stay right here with Nease. Bulldogs lead 53-39. 60 seconds in. No points yet here for either team. Pfeiffer will inbound.
The official told Roman Caliendo to give him some breathing room.
Lindsay to his right. Over to Foster. Hackworth has it. In the corner, Pfeiffer. Back out to Nicolets. FPC, good defense right now. Nicolets now, guarded by Caliendo. Down low to Pfeiffer, and lays it up and in. So good ball movement that time, leads to 2 for Nease.
Pfeiffer's first basket of the second half.
Oh, Caliendo all by himself, and he throws it down with 2 hands as the Bulldogs catch Nease sleeping. 55-41 now.
The court vision that FPC's shown tonight has been outstanding.
Foster has it now, guarded by Hampton, down low to Hackworth. Nice cut that time, and it's blocked by Caliendo. Mahler comes away with it. Hesitation dribble to beat the pressure. Hampton has it, fakes, shoots the 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. Hustle rebound for Caliendo, but they're gonna say he pushed to get the ball, and they're gonna call the foul on Caliendo. He doesn't agree.
That is number 3 for Roman.
Nicolets has it in the corner to Hackworth, defended by Watson. Now Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer has it in the post, makes a move. He's pushed out of bounds by Caliendo. That's going to be another foul against Roman Caliendo.
And that's number 4.
Sanders will check in.
So now he has 4, joining R.J. Watson, who checks back in with 4. This is a critical juncture for Nease. Probably need to get it back to 10 within the next couple of minutes to have a chance.
Down low to Pfeiffer. Spins, puts it up, and it's good.
You can't blame the defense there that time by Josiah Sanders. He was all over him like a blanket.
55-43. R.J. Watson down the lane, loses it.
No call.
And back the other. Looked like he lost it on the way up. And here comes Nease over to Lindsay. And it's going to be a baseline jumper off the side of the rim. No good from Foster. He loses it. And the Bulldogs come away with it. Nashawn Royal will set it up now. Here comes the pressure. Watson has it over to Sanders. Puts it up off the backboard and good. So that time, the Bulldogs able to beat the pressure and extend to a 14-point lead. Stolen by Royal again. Draws the foul, and he'll have 2 free throws coming.
Josiah Sanders with 8 points.
So the Bulldogs looking to build on this 14-point lead from the line. It's been a great night from the line for the Bulldogs here tonight.
Royals 65% on the season from the line, makes the first. First foul on Marassa. Bulldogs are 15 for 21.
And that's how you win basketball games. He misses that one. And Royal fighting for the rebound. Nease comes away with it. Here comes Pfeiffer behind the back. In the corner, Barassa unable to handle the pass. And another turnover for Nease.
It looked like he was so open and he knew it, so he took his eyes off it just for a second, thinking about the jump shot.
Nashawn Royal will set it up. He has had some night here for the Bulldogs. Up ahead to Hampton. Takes it all the way to the basket, lays it up, no good. Rebound out to Hampton, and he's pushed out of bounds by Hackworth. It's going to be the 3rd team foul, I believe.
And I believe that's going to be number 4 on Hackworth if it is on him. Yeah, that's going to be number 4 on Hackworth. So now he...
Mahler will inbound from under the basket.
So he has 4 fouls.
Dishes to Sanders, and he's blocked, but a foul is called.
And that's going to be number 4 on Pfeiffer.
And Sanders, a place he's been familiar with here tonight at the free throw line.
Check that foul was actually called on Archer.
So another couple free throws here for Sanders.
He is 2 for 4 from the line.
And that one, rolls out. Bulldogs have a 15-point lead here with 4:15 to go in the game. Second free throw is good.
Again, 3 for 6 from Josiah Sanders. I think Greg Shirley will take that.
Lead back up to 16. That ball is stolen again, but they're going to call a kick ball. Nashawn Royal has contributed in every facet of the game here tonight, knocking down threes, playing great defense, steals, rebounds, free throws, you name it, he's done it here tonight. And he provides the pressure here on Nicholas, making it difficult for him to get it past half court. Picks up his dribble now, over to Lindsay. Oh, stops. Now dishes it to Pfeiffer, baseline off the backboard, and it's good.
And
So
Pfeiffer
Nease-
has made some tough baskets. Sorry, Rich.
No, good. Nease gets it back to within 14. And he sure has made some tough baskets here. It seems like every basket Nease makes is tough because the Bulldogs are making it difficult.
Josiah Sanders plays so much. He's 6'1", but he plays like he's 6'5".
Oh, Royal loses the ball that time. Archer goes down to get it. And here comes Nease. In the corner to Pfeiffer. Down the lane to Archer, and it rolls out. Mahler with the rebound.
Well, as Taylor Swift said in the song, The Archer, easy they come, easy they go. He couldn't get that one to go.
Hampton has it. He was thinking about a deep three, but now drives, kicks it back out to Nashawn Royal as the Bulldogs slow it down. Not in a hurry, obviously, with the 14-point lead here late in the game. Royal all the way to the basket, draws the foul. And it'll be another couple of free throws for the Bulldogs.
And that'll put him in the bonus, so they'll be shooting free throws the rest of the game.
2:49 to go. Bulldogs in full control.
Number 4 on Pfeiffer.
You're waiting to see if Nease could go on a run to get this a little closer here toward the end. That run has not happened. It was a 12-point lead at halftime as Nashawn Royal knocks down the free throw. And it's a 15-point lead here in the fourth quarter with 2:49 to go.
Royal makes the first.
Nashawn Royal has had a fantastic game here tonight. Gets the rebound. Foul line jumper is good. Nashawn Royal continues to fill it up.
14 points.
62-45. Lindsay has it. 2.5 minutes to go.
The good news is that they've held Anthony Hampton to 6 points in this half, but Royal has 12 in the second half.
Lindsay off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Nashawn Royal. Mama, there goes that man again. Beautiful pass to Nolan Caliendo on the break, misses the layup. And Nicholas has the rebound. Nice move that time from Pfeiffer for the layup. Little crossover got him to the basket.
Pfeiffer has really come on here in the fourth quarter.
15-point lead, and Bulldogs turn it over.
2 minutes left. FPC is in the bonus.
Now, looks like we're going to get some substitutions here for the Bulldogs. Players from the second unit on the floor now. Ronowski and Pagan. Nolan Caliendo, Zach Murphy in. RJ Watson still out there.
3 timeouts apiece. 2 team fouls for FPC.
And Nicholas has it on the elbow. Looking for Archer. Now he's going to pop it back out. And foul is going to be called against the Bulldogs.
That's number 5 on RJ Watson. So he has fouled out. No points tonight for RJ Watson. He really wasn't on the court much. He was in foul trouble pretty much the entire night.
And that'll get Tucker Flynn in the game. I think that's the first time we see him here tonight. Archer with the reverse layup.
He missed. That was a lot tougher than the one he missed. That's the way it always goes, though, doesn't it?
Yeah. So 13-point lead here. 80 seconds left in the game. They're going to call the reach that time on Barassa.
That'll be his second foul. And that'll send Pagan to the line. Pagan 2 for 2 on the season from the free throw line.
Looks like we'll see Dylan Perry for the first time tonight here as well, as he checks in along with Tony Coates Jr. So Coach Shirley emptying the bench here.
Bulldogs 7 of 11 from beyond the arc tonight.
Free throw from Pagan is good. Bulldogs in control here. 62-49. Scoreboard in the below. There we go. I fixed it. 62-49 is the score. Cross court pass to Hackworth for three. Misses again.
It's just been a tough night for him.
That's a three, and it's no good. That time from Barassa, and rebound to Ronowski. Barassa with the steal, tipped away, and stolen by the Bulldogs. And the foul is going to be called on Pfeiffer. Oh, that was Hackworth on the... No, it was Pfeiffer.
Either way, it's number 5. And that was Pfeiffer's 5th.
So, another player fouls out for Nease.
So Pfeiffer fouls out with 13 points.
53 seconds to go here. Bulldogs will go 10-7 on the season. The Nease Panthers' 5-game winning streak will be snapped.
Believe it or not, up until about 2 minutes ago, they'd actually called FPC for more fouls than Nease. Foul counts 21 for Nease and 18 for FPC.
Be the second time I'll quote Clyde Frazier here tonight. A lot of hacking and whacking going on out there here tonight.
These are free throw attempts 29 and 30 for FPC.
And these are legit fouls. There is a lot of hacking and whacking going on out there. Have no issue with the game, the way this game has been called here tonight.
And we said this game was going to be won on the inside. And that is definitely the case.
Ronowski knocks down the free throw. Bulldogs lead back up to 15. In and out on the second. Rebound to Nease. That's going to be a three for Boetta. No good. Rebound to Murphy. No, excuse me, that's Tony Coates Jr. Over to Nolan Caliendo. Caliendo handling the ball. Drives down the lane, now stops. Pop out to Flynn, who is fouled by Foster.
I don't think Foster expected Flynn to pick up and dribble there.
Yeah.
Just kind of caught him off guard.
Nice pump fake that time from Flynn. I think the last game we covered, he hit a buzzer-beating three.
He sure did. It made my 2024 highlight reel.
As he knocks down the free throw.
Bulldogs, this is their 32nd free throw tonight. They average about 15 free throw attempts a game, so they do a good job of getting to the line.
Misses that one. Fighting for the rebound, Dylan Perry. But it's knocked away, and Nease comes away with it. Outside the long three. It's good for Barassa.
First three-point make in a while for Nease, the first of this quarter for sure.
5 seconds as the FPC chant erupts here in the Anderson Gym. But how about one more foul before the night's over? With 1.6 left.
And why not? Hackworth will now foul out. He'll be the third player for Nease to foul out, and Watson fouled out as well. And this will be free throw attempts 33 and 34.
Bulldogs have dominated this game since the last couple of minutes of the second quarter.
Caliendo 6 for 12 on the season, so better than his brother.
Maybe a little competition brewing there. Coach Shirley high-fiving everybody on the bench. as Caliendo knocks down the free throw.
Roman had closed the gap.
Caliendo misses the second. 66-52, and that will do it. The FPC Bulldogs improve to 10-7 on the season. They've won 5 of their last 6 games, and they snapped the 5-game winning streak of the Nease Panthers.
10 of their last 13. Anthony Hampton, 27 points. Nashawn Royal with 14. Josiah Sanders with 9. Roman Caliendo with 7. For Nease, 18 from Lindsay, 13 from Pfeiffer, 11 from Cull. Hackworth, though. Hackworth is their leading scorer, averaging 14 points a game. And tonight he had just 5 points, shooting 1 for 7 beyond the arc. That was the difference in the game, was FPC shot 7 of 11 from beyond the arc. Nease just 6 for 18. FPC 21 for 34 from the free throw line. They struggled in the fourth quarter at the free throw line, but they took so many more free throw attempts in this game.
Yeah, the Bulldogs, they did everything as a unit tonight, whether it was play offense, defense. It seemed like there was such a great cohesion to their basketball here tonight.
I saw a game, the school that my nephew attends. I don't want to call him out here, but we'll just say that they are the school my nephew Nolan attends, where sometimes they have to win playoff games by getting an extra down taken away. But that school, you see the team.
How does that happen?
That team, I'm watching them on Saturday, and wide open player on the break, and a player just takes a reckless shot, and it seemed like that was the thing. And you could see there was no cohesion. And I said, and my nephew says, they don't really like each other. I said, yeah, I could tell. They bring that up to come back here because you see the communication on the floor. You see the court vision was excellent tonight. This is probably, as far as moving the ball, this is probably the best FPC has done all season. But they do it at both ends. Josiah Sanders had a few blocks tonight. RJ Watson had a block. Nashawn Royal had a bunch of steals. Zach Murphy continues to be a lockdown defender. So this is a team that's a complete team, and I don't know that they have a deep district run in them yet. But I tell you what, I wouldn't want to face them in the first round or the second round of districts right now, because they are a dangerous team that only is getting better and better.
If they hit threes like they hit tonight, they're a dangerous team. You don't want to face them. And if Nashawn Royal plays like that, one of the great things you saw tonight was you saw Anthony Hampton dominate that first half, and then you saw Nashawn Royal dominate the second half, and in a way that you love to see, where he's doing it in all phases of the game. He's stealing the ball, running the fast break, facilitating, great court vision, and you saw the other players on the Bulldogs really feeding off of that there in the second half.
You certainly did,
and the ability not to slow down, right? Because you take the 12-point lead into the second half, and you didn't rest, right? You built on that lead, so yeah.
And the bench contributed tonight. You know, Pagan had a pretty good night out there. Murphy, of course, played well. We already talked about Roman Caliendo coming off the bench. Jack Ranowski, I think I already said Jack Ranowski, but you know, they got some contributions from that second unit as well. And I think Josiah Sanders was the difference defensively tonight. I think his presence, like I said, Nease is a team that shoots the ball very well because they take a lot of high percentage shots. And other than Chase Pfeiffer hitting a few great shots, most of the shots, Chase Pfeiffer hit some really good shots tonight. Most of the shots that he hit, he was well defended on. He just showed what a good player he is.
That's the other thing you notice. It seemed like nothing came easy to the Panthers here tonight. Every shot was contested, and every shot was a difficult make when they made them.
Well, next Bulldog home game will be next Wednesday against Orange Park. I'll be here. I don't know if you will. I'll be here. I will be behind the mic.
I know our next broadcast, we visit the ship for the first time in a while.
Seabreeze, I believe, on Friday. The Sand Crabs.
So next Friday at 7:30, we've got Matanzas and Seabreeze. Matanzas 7-7 on the season now. So
they had a pretty good showing against Menendez They shout out, by the way, to the Matanzas girls basketball team who pulled off a 47-28 win against Father Lopez. Ruby Fogel, who will be on the Matanzas softball team this year as well, with 26 points.
So we'll get our first look at 2025 at the Matanzas Pirates next week as we get ready for January 23rd when the Bulldogs and the Pirates meet for the second time, this time here at the Anderson Gym. So we're looking forward to that one as well.
I would suggest this. I would suggest that you get here for that one and watch on your phone too while you're here, but if you can get here, you should be here, and then you should go home and watch it, of course. But it is going to be rocking.
It sure is.
And I think it's something that when you're here, you're going to be like, man, I want to go watch that game, because this was a tough game between those two the first time.
Yeah, they're very evenly matched teams, and there's going to be a lot of emotion in the building. So we'll get ready for that with Matanzas and Seabreeze next Friday. Thank you so much for joining us here for Friday Night Hoops on the WNZF Sports Network, Flagler Radio Broadcasting. If you have not already, please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We appreciate you for joining us here tonight. One final time, the final score. The FPC Bulldogs defeat the Nease Panthers 66-52. For Mike Licio and producer Sharon Carroll, I'm Rich Carroll. Have a great night, Flagler County.
When you meditate, sometimes you can hear the voice of the sea.
This is the voice of the sea.
There it is.
If you're ever injured in an accident, call Wagner the lawyer dude. He's like us, a surfer, and he lives by the beach.
Okay.
And you don't pay unless you win.
What should I do?
Float over to lawyerdude.com or call 833-333-3333.
I hear you.
And if you can, tell him thank you for handling my mom's slip and fall. She's doing great. Office is Volusia.